One time, in a Twitter thread, the Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson said something striking about Cardano. He pointed out that Cardano remains his greatest passion. Hoskinson also explains that he's not going anywhere, reaffirming his commitment to the project. The cryptocurrency mogul believes that Cardano could potentially change the lives of billions of people. So if Hoskinson is not going anywhere, he should know where Cardano ADA is headed, right? So will the ADA coin price ever hit $1,000? And what does he personally think about this? Things are really going crazy in crypto. The mouths of various experts are laced with warnings of looming danger in the markets, especially crypto. Kiyosaki just says something related to the crypto market, and it seems to be the rave of the moment. Well, you might be asking, does it really matter? Of course it does. The outspoken Bitcoin supporter and author of the famous book on self-development in the financial sphere Rich Dad Poor Dad, known as Robert Kiyosaki, has taken to Twitter to comment on the plunge of the share price of First Republic Bank based in San Francisco. The Fed is killing regional banks, he said. Robert Kiyosaki explained that the Federal Reserve is destroying regional banks across the US through the repo market. According to him, these banks are the heart and soul of the economy. Since the beginning of the year, around 10 banks in the US, including Silvergate, Silicon Valley Bank, and Signature Bank, were caught in a web of deep trouble. Silvergate was shut down, and the other two were bailed out by the US government. Recently, the news came that the stock price of the First Republic Bank plunged, with tens of billions plummeting in deposits, thus reinforcing the US banking crisis. The bank is now facing the option of getting its assets sold. This move pushed the Bitcoin price to recapture the $30,000 high for a few hours. But on the same day, the flagship digital cryptocurrency went down sharply to the $27,000 level. Long Bitcoin positions constituted 161.21 million of them, and it was a collision of several events as another sad news came in afterwards. Just as everyone was trying to come up to terms with the price plunge, rumors emerged that Mt. Gox and the US government wallets were moving large amounts of Bitcoin. Kiyosaki stated that the banking crisis is also affecting the Amazon giant, making it cut its staff by 18,000 jobs without credit flowing. Is this intentional? Is depression intentional? He asked rhetorically. Now, he believes the best idea now is for consumers to get their USD out of regional banks. WTF? What the Fed? Why is Fed destroying regional banks across America? Regional banks are the heart and soul of the economy. Fed via the repo market killing regional banks. Is this intentional? Is depression intentional? WTF is the Fed up to? Get dollars out of regionals, he tweeted. Amid these tragedies, is crypto's future still certain? So much confusion is going on, and most investors are asking that very same question. Cardano investors are not just asking this question, they are curious about when they will see the astronomical returns they have envisaged in Cardano. Perhaps Charles Hoskinson said something about it recently. Last month, Charles Hoskinson called on crypto leaders to mobilize against the US government war on virtual assets. In a video update, Hoskinson told his YouTube subscribers that the federal government was making anti-crypto moves. Hoskinson was critical of several actions taken by the government, including the Wells notice that was sent to Coinbase, and denying Custodia's application to become a member bank.
It is very clear that the executive branch is conducting a silent war against crypto. And it's in this particular executive branch, they say one thing, they do another thing. So publicly they say everything's great, but then privately there's choke point 2.0. Publicly they say we want to embrace these industries, come in and register, and then privately you have Coinbase, 30 different meetings, they're trying to register, it's silence and then a Wells notice. Publicly they say they want a stable banking system. Privately, Custodia, which is by definition the safest possible banking vehicle for stablecoins, is basically told you can't get a bank account, can't get a master account. What do you do with that? It's not honest.
Hoskinson further explained that this is where the legislative branch needs to step up and perform its role.
And this is where the legislative branch has to step up and do its job. It needs to pass legislation to restrain the overreach that we're seeing right now.
Then he called on crypto leaders to take direct action to push back. Plus, he praised Messari CEO Ryan Selkis for the letter he sent to the U.S. House of Financial Services Committee in support of effective crypto legislation.
So every leader in this industry, you got to do what Ryan did. You got to step up. Don't complain about it. Write damn letters. Actually put your voice on the line and tell the legislative branch what you think.
From all indications, Charles Hoskinson is deeply interested in the affairs of the crypto market, given his consistent interference. Well, that's impressive, but investors would likely want him to talk more about Cardano. They need some level of assurance too, and the ADA coin price seems to be tied to the activities of the Cardano founder. Here's the notable situation. In March, there was a twist that involved Charles Hoskinson. What went wrong? He unveiled a bear statue, and after Hoskinson posted a photo of the statue, which he dubbed Mr. Claus, the ADA price took a sharp dip, losing important support at 40 cents. The timing of the drop in ADA's price coinciding with the unveiling of the bear statue sounds amusing, though it is likely a mere coincidence. But what if it's not? Of course, we're not trying to put crazy ideas into your head, but the crypto market is crazily unpredictable. And if a bear statue supposedly initiated a dip, what more do we expect? Furthermore, it might be difficult to accurately explain what is running through Hoskinson's mind about Cardano ADA, but in a way, we have its fundamentals to depend on. Moreover, the Cardano founder is not deeply interested in the ADA price, and he has emphasized this fact severally. Whether this seems to be the truth or not, since the start of last year, Cardano has been skyrocketing in value. Cardano is now up 60% for the year and is largely keeping pace with Ethereum and Bitcoin. A huge chunk of Cardano's gains have been driven by its growing success in the area of decentralized finance, where Cardano was a non-player up until early 2022. It now looks like Cardano is starting to make a real effort to become one of the leaders in the DeFi ecosystem. The latest DeFi innovation from Cardano is called Cardano Bitcoin. And yes, your guess is right. Cardano Bitcoin combines the best quality of Cardano and Bitcoin into a single crypto token. The project is still in its infancy, but the long-term potential impact of Cardano Bitcoin is slipping to a thin edge. Cardano Bitcoin has existed on the Ethereum blockchain since January of 2019. Simply put, the project is a way for Bitcoin to be used on the Cardano blockchain for decentralized applications, just as wrapped Bitcoin is a way for Bitcoin to be used on Ethereum blockchain for decentralized applications. The logic behind Cardano Bitcoin is exact. Some people who hold Bitcoin may not want it to convert into Cardano, so you offer them the option to wrap the Bitcoin into the Cardano chain. This makes it easy to use your Bitcoin assets on the Cardano blockchain, and when owners are done using the Cardano on Cardano-powered services, they can simply unwrap it and get their original Bitcoin back again. This might seem like a lot of trouble for nothing, but the ability to work with a wrapped Bitcoin token is quite profound. It is potentially a huge DeFi win for Cardano. There is amazing liquidity in Bitcoin, and giving Bitcoin investors the option of a wrapped token means that Cardano would be able to access all that liquidity. With that being said, what do you think? DeFi is the key to boosting the value of Cardano. Why? Well, so many metrics used to value a blockchain are based on having a strong foundation in DeFi. For instance, the TVL metric can only increase in value if a blockchain can stimulate ecosystem participation in different DeFi protocols. For now, the launch of Cardano Bitcoin is still in its infancy, but it got Charles Hoskinson very excited. Integrating Bitcoin into the Cardano ecosystem is a huge feat. With all of these new DeFi innovations coming out of Cardano these days, there is a reason to be excited about the blockchain's long-term growth prospects. Right now, Cardano ranks only number 18 out of all blockchains in terms of TVL alone, but it could eventually crack the top 10 in 2023 if the pace of decentralized finance continues. However, amid severe price dips in ADA, here's what Charles Hoskinson will likely tell you. Cardano has never been stronger. Its best days are coming. But that's going to do it for today's video. Make sure you click on the subscribe and notification buttons, and we'll see you in the next video.